Welcome to A Time to Pause. I'm Sarah. I've been thinking a lot about conflicting emotions because we so often have them, and so many people I meet, and including myself, feel that it's wrong to have conflicting emotions, that it's wrong to feel um, different ways about the one thing. And yet, it's such a natural part of being a human being, isn't it? Because we have different parts of ourselves that will react differently to the same trigger or to the same stimulus. And I find that when I have these conflicting emotions, if I try and think about them, I really get lost. I get really lost in this struggle. And I find when I can sit and go inward and validate and recognize and accept conflicting emotions, then kind of a path opens up in terms of what to do next. So that's where I want to take us today, is looking at going inwards to sit with difficult and conflicting emotions. So we'll take a moment to sit in a comfortable position, whatever that may be for you. Start to take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you feel comfortable to close your eyes, start to just disengage from the outside world. Take your attention inside by closing your eyes or looking downward. And breathe into your tummy, into your chest, into your throat. And then with each out breath, just allow it to flow out of you. Allow the breath to flow out of you and relax with each out breath. Breathing in, feeling the breath in the tummy, in the chest, in the upper chest and throat. And letting it go and relaxing with each out breath. Take two of those breaths, two more of those breaths in your own pace. Feeling each breath and noticing with each breath the attention is turning inwards. Now allow the breath to return to its normal rhythm. Breathing in and breathing out at whatever pace your body is breathing. Notice if you can let go and allow the breath to just breathe without having to control it. And see if you can notice the breath going down all the way down into the feet. Subtle sensations of the breath going all the way down into the feet, into the ankles and legs. The breath into the sit bones, into the pelvic region, and the tummy. Noticing it and noticing the relaxation on each out breath. The breath in the chest, the upper chest and shoulders. Notice the breath moving down the arms and all the way down into the hands. The throat, notice the breath in the throat. in the face region, behind the eyes, the cheekbones, the jawbone, the head region, and the top of the head. Notice the body as a whole breathing. And notice if your attention is more within your body, inside of yourself, opposed to the outside world. And each time you get dragged out of yourself and caught up in stimulus from the outside world or stimulus from thinking about the outside world, bring it back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Notice your emotions. Notice if there's any sadness or happiness, anxiety, any fear, or a calmness. Whatever is there, noticing it, accepting it, and being open to it. If you wish, I invite you to bring to mind something that you might have been struggling with lately, or you might have conflicting emotions about. This might be a relationship. It might be something with work. It may be a choice that you have to make. And if you don't have anything that comes to mind, that's okay. You can still work with this meditation. If you do have something to mind, bring what is to mind inside yourself without the external stimuli, and recognize that we have different parts of ourselves that respond differently to certain situations. We may have a part of ourselves that seeks comfort and safety, and that has one emotion associated with that situation. Notice that we have a part of us that seeks connection with others. And maybe from our past experiences, we fear that connection also. So on one level, we may have this want and desire to be connected to others. And on another level, we fear it. So there's conflicting emotions. Or we may want success, and yet we fear it also. We may feel we don't deserve it. This all makes sense because we have different parts of ourselves that sometimes are not in agreement with each other, and that's okay. It's okay to have these conflicting emotions. Open up to them so you can understand them. Allow them to be there so you can nurture them. If there's something coming from a fear of connection, or a fear of success, nurture that fear. Open up to it, make space for it, hold it in your inner being, just like a mother would hold her child. As we open up to our conflicting emotions, we recognize where they're coming from. If we accept them, we know we have more understanding of what we can do about them. So in this meditation, I'm inviting you to open up and accept those parts of yourselves and the reaction to the situation in different ways as being okay. I invite you to stay as long as you need to, just to open up. And sometimes answers to your questions may come of what to do next, and sometimes not. This journey towards accepting each part of yourself is the journey towards wholeness. When you are ready, I invite you to open your eyes or stay as long as you need to. Thank you.